With Big Brother Niger coming on, I just wanted to do this fun video in order for us to rap about the things that happened in Big Brother Basel. So today I'm going to be rearranging the top 6 in terms of social media engagement, brand collaboration, and what they have been doing post Big Brother show. This is my ranking. You can have your own rankings in the comment section. Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bonso. Please do subscribe. Also do comment and share this video with your friends. I'm gonna start with number 6, and I'm sure people are gonna scream at me. I can hear you. Thandeka, although she has like one of the most engaged or having the most engagement on social media, she has not worked with any brand so far, and she has not actually created a curated content. She doesn't post consistently. She doesn't even make us feel like she wants to be in this space. What she does the most is to go live on TikTok, go live on Instagram, even sometimes join the Twitter spaces where she is the queen of clapbacks coming from Bazwaza. Or maybe it's Neliswa. But Thandeka is at number 6. At number 5 is Trixie. Trixie has been surrounded by the drama of the baby mama, the relationship, and recently she lost her brother. And I'm still saying that my condolences to you, Trixie, if you ever see these videos. Trixie has been working with Lee Cooper, that I can confirm. Robertson Spices, I think this is a collaboration that is between her and Bravo, and they're also being invited on Duke on Fleek. And I wanted to ask one of the fans, why is Duke on Fleek always using Big Brother housemates? Is this something that they have a contract with them after the show, and then they renew each year with whoever that they choose coming from the show? But on social media, I'm telling you, Trixie is one of those housemates who are making it big. I mean, her content on Facebook, she talked about making 16,000 from one post, of which I can believe her. The engagement on Facebook alone is one of the greatest engagements that I've seen from Facebook. And at number 4, I have UQ. Q is not like the one to make noise on social media unless he's wearing one of those loud outfits. I will say the style is more feminine. I think the name of the brand is Siketa or Chiqueta, something like that. I'll put the name here. And one thing for sure is that Q has secured many brands. It's Falco Minano, CYE car brand, something like that. And he has been doing very well for himself since coming out of the Big Brother house. Hence, I'm putting him on number 4. And then number 3 is Bravo B. I mean, this one, every week there's a video about him either being in a baby mama drama, either getting a new gig, either doing something. Bravo has to be doing something, threatening to take legal actions against people. Bravo B has worked very hard. I mean, he is one of the redemption housemates who has actually used the opportunity to put their name out there. He got an acting gig. He also working with English Praiser, Suitability, and I think the other brand is Duke on Fleek. Is it a brand? I don't understand the purpose of that. But otherwise, I believe that he has been working hard. And here is where we're gonna have disputes, because this is just me. Hey, number 2, the winner, the queen of Vazosa, Liema Pansi. Guys, so with the amount of following that she has, I feel like her engagement is relatively low. She could be doing better, but she has been posting consistently, making appearances at events, Metro FM Music Awards, Devil Wear Prada. She was there. As I was saying, that she has been making appearances where it matters. She has been performing, growing her music, and signing into a record label that is managing Bumaster KG and others. Hence, I'm saying that she will be on number 2 only because the engagement from her fans, I feel like, is too much low for someone who has that huge following. And then on number 1 is Didintle Mutobi. One thing for sure, Didn't make sure that she gets the brand. Didn't make sure that she's working. One thing that I've realized is that on her first photo shoot, the makeup was not professionally done, or the person who was doing it is still learning the skills of the game, and people were laughing at her. People were saying, ah. And from there, she has been delivering content on YouTube. She's delivering vlogs. On Facebook, she's delivering content. She worked with Redback. She worked with Bold South Africa. She worked with that Love Me Hair. She went to Devil Wear Prada, and she's doing well for herself. And I believe that Didi Ntle is the breakout star from Big Brother Basozwa. That's my opinion anyways. If you want to, you can comment with your top 6 in the comment section. And I would like to also mention one of the Big Brother housemates who were not in the top 6 that are doing very well, which will be King Wanda. Like he said himself that Big Brother is an optional thing. He has the work for himself. It's Wutle. Wutle is also doing very well. Another housemate that I'm gonna talk about is Ashay. Ashay, if ever he was in the top 6, I was gonna put him on number 1 because he is doing far much better. Diggies. Is it Vaseline or Nivea? One of those squads that for male lotion things. Honor South Africa. Renee. Hey, there's just so many brands that are working with Ashay, and I love it for him. So you do comment in the comment section, who do you think would have made it to top 6 at this point?